and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my January favorites for 2016. This is the first favorites of the year. I'm really excited. I actually did record this before. I went back to edit the footage and I didn't like it. I was all over the place. I was very scattered. So I'm going to try to center myself. That's probably, center myself, and we'll get through this video. Hopefully I'm not scattered. I do have a lot going on, so I'm gonna try to stay like focused on topic. I have my post-it notes, and obviously I have my items that I want to talk about. So we will just jump right into it. So, like you guys know, I'm really all about my skincare. I really love to take care of my skin. I feel as though, and my mom always said when we were kids, this is the only skin, body that you will have, so make sure you take care of it. So I'm a big advocate for that. But on the outside topical level, what I have been using have been a lot of oils and things. And I'll probably do a favorites for my oils in another video. Or maybe I could roll it into my February favorites because I have found a couple new ones. But I will just show you right now. So, like you guys know, lifelong favorite, I believe it's going to be the Best Damn Beauty Oil. I won't get into that. You guys already know a lot about that. But I did use this in my last video, and I've mentioned it here and there. I've actually used it in a couple of my videos, but I have been falling back in love with this again. This is from Pacifica Beauty. This is the Dreamy Youth Day and Night Face Cream. I was watching Wayne Goss, and he actually used a whole different brand of a facial moisturizer. But he says when you're moisturizing your face, put more on than you think you're going to need. So for this, I use about 2.5 to 3 pumps, and I really like it. I feel like it does moisturize my skin. It makes my skin feel a little more plump. This one actually, I believe, is has antioxidants for all skin types. It has concentrated floral stem cells and transcends aging, restore radiance. So that's really good. I am only getting older, obviously all of us are, but I'm approaching my 30s. I have another year and change to go, but I really have been focusing on taking care of my skin, the skin around my eyes, my neck, my hands. Moisture is key, and I will do a video on my skincare that will be coming up probably in the next couple videos, just so I can get that out of the way for you guys. But next, also talking about skincare, I really have been loving the Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater. Any facial spray that's going to be hydrating is great. I will apply this before I put the lotion on, after I put my makeup, to kind of use it as a setter. I really like this. This is pretty much all natural from what I can read and understand. Everything I know what it comes from. So I really like this. Best Damn Beauty also has one too. I'm almost done with that. I'm like trying to not use it all, but what can you do? So facial sprays I really like. That helps, especially in these winter months. The days in New York have been really weird. We'll have a week of like freezing cold, 10 to 20 degrees, and then like today it's like 50 degrees outside, rainy. So it's really weird. But whatever I can do to keep moisture in my face, that's what I'll do. Keep moisture in my skin, really, that's what I'll do. But those have really been two of my favorites for the skin. Now when we talk about foundations, I really have been liking this e.l.f. Moisturizing e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. I have been using this, I want to say for the past like 2 months. I believe I got this back in November when it was Alea's birthday. We went down to Legoland, and they have a freestanding e.l.f. store, and I ran in, grabbed a couple things, and this was one of them. And I really, really do like this. I kind of like this better than the liquid foundation. Probably only because I've been using this more, but so far so good. I'll use this with a flat top kabuki brush and then go back in with my beauty blender just to stipple everything out, make sure everything is well blended in. So like I said, with that, I'll use my beauty blender. I really haven't, this is the actual beauty blender branded one. I believe I got this in like an Ipsy or a Birchbox. I want to say Ipsy, and ever since I have been using it. It actually sat in my drawer for a while, and I said, let me give this a try. Really like this. I clean this with my Dr. Bronner's the Pure Castile soap. I'll use the tea tree with this one. You can use any one that you want, but tea tree is in my bathroom, so this is what I've been using. So I really have been liking this as well. I'll put this to the side. On to deodorant. If you guys have been watching this channel for a long time, you guys know me, you know that I've had a really hard problem finding deodorants that really work for me. A lot of deodorants, they'll work, but after time they'll start to burn and peel my skin, and I've had a really rough time trying to figure out what works. And a couple of you guys left some things down below, but I found Schmidt's natural deodorant. I really like this. This scent is the Cedarwood and Juniper. My favorite, I think, out of all of them is the Lavender and Sage, and then the Bergamot Lime is like a really close second. If not, I'll tie those two. But these come in 2 different formulations. So if you like the stick is a little drier, but what I do is I just hold it under my arm, wait till it warms up a couple seconds, and then I'll spread it all around. The other one comes in a glass jar with a little spatula, and what I do is I just take some out, put it on the palm of my hand, you know, and then I'll apply it to my underarm that way. But I really have been liking this. A lot of people said be careful because it has baking soda, and baking soda with your pH balance, and it could, you know, be too high, may be more acidic, end up hurting your arms. So far I haven't found that problem out, and I was on their site and they said if you do run into that problem, you could just apply a moisturizer before, acting as like a barrier, and then use those as well. Mouthful. But that, I really have been liking that. If you guys have tried it as well, let me know what your favorite scent is. But I think I'm going to say Lavender and Sage, and then the Bergamot Lime. That's definitely, smells so good. And then they also have fragrance free, but I didn't get fragrance free. But anyways, on to the next thing. So, like you guys know, and probably you've seen on my Instagram, which I need to upload obviously more than I do, but that's coming. I really have been liking dark lips. Even on my channel, I really have been liking dark lips. Today I just have a lip gloss and that's it. But dark lips have been my thing. One of my favorites definitely for the month, and I'm going to have to get more of this. I feel as though it's going to run out soon. That's just how I feel. But this is from Palladio. This is the color Cognac. It's a lip liner. Let me show you what it looks like. This is one of those colors that you could line your lips and fill it in, and this is the color. I really like this. I actually wore this the other night when I went out to that art show, and I filled it in with Unicorn Blood from Jeffree Star. Everybody was like, your hair and your lip combination is bomb. So I really like this. But guys, I also have been really loving the BH Cosmetics Missy Lynn collaboration. The color Missy Lynn. It is a pretty brown color. And I think this is like a really good matchup for liner and lipstick. So the bottom color is a lipstick. This is going to dry and it goes matte and bomb. I love this color. Love, love, love this color. Highly recommend it. When I purchased these were $6.50. BH Cosmetics always has sales, so you could just keep checking back. If not, $7 really isn't that bad for a lipstick. Also, for face brushes, I actually wrote on beautybuzzdaily.com. If you guys check that site out, you'll see my review that I did for Loud Cosmetics. I did a haul for this a while back, and I told you I would fill you in and let you know how I really like these brushes, and I really, really like them. They don't shed. I haven't experienced any shedding. I've washed these a bunch of times. But this is probably one of my favorite brushes here. This one is the, what do they name this? I think it's the contour and bronzer brush. I really like this. It fits perfectly into the hollow of the cheek. This works really well. And then I also use this powder brush. I think this is what they named the powder brush. I'll just use my bronzer and go right in. You guys know I like bronzer more than like the highlight, so that's what I'll use. I'll just use a bronzer and bronze all this up and call it a day. And they're so soft. They wash really well, dry really well, hold their shape really well. I store them upright in a container in a Bath & Body Works candle jar, empty candle. But I really have been liking Loud makeup. That whole set ran me $68. I got a black neoprene bag, which is perfect for travel, and I think I want to pay I paid like $4 for shipping, so $70+ for 15 brushes is really not that bad. So I really like them. I think if you do the math, it's like $4 a brush, something like that. Don't know. But okay, so on to the next thing. I have what? 3 more things. So for lashes, you guys know I love lashes. I pretty much wear lashes every single day except today. But I actually found this brand from, I believe Lanisha, you showed me, right? Lanisha Owens. She showed me this, I think I'm right. She showed me it on Instagram. She was like, hey, Rel, I just want to let you know there is a company that has cruelty-free, great lashes, human hair, I think some synthetic, whatever. She's like, check them out and tell me what you think. So This is the brand Ono. I've read the girl's story, really cool. She comes from a family of like sculptors, and she ended up in the makeup industry, and she said the one thing that all makeup artists really need in their kit and try to look for different things are false lashes. So I really like her lashes. They're really comfortable to wear. One of my favorites is the 103s. These are really wispy. Also, if you head to beautybuzzdaily.com, you'll see the review on there as well for these. I'm only saying that because sometimes I forget to review things on here, and I'll write reviews for that website, and you guys will see it there. So I really like those. I believe the lashes are only $4.99, and actually I believe they're doing a sale right now. 25% off. I'm not sure if there's a minimum limit or minimum limit for order to use that, but check it out. I believe it's onolash.com, O-N-O. Next, Madam Glam. I really have been loving, guys. I feel like everything I've been loving, obviously, that's made in my favorites, but this is some nail polish. I told myself this year I really want to get back into doing my nails and all that stuff. I'll do my toes religiously. I'll change my nail polish and do my feet every 2 weeks. That's like without fail. But my nails, because I'll be washing dishes and doing hair, makeup, all these things. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing my nails, but I'm really getting on the boat to doing it. When I was a kid, I would always do my nails, my mom's nails. I would paint my mom's feet all the time, and she's like, oh my gosh, you're so good. I would literally do like super intricate designs. Crazy, right? But I told myself I'm going to get back onto it so your hands just look prettier. Even if I don't have acrylics, my nails will grow to a certain length and then start chipping off. So I just try to keep them pretty even and nice and neat. But this is the color Cashmere. This is from Madam Glam, guys. I love this color. This is like a perfect cloudy gray color. Like when you look in the sky and it's a cloudy day, that kind of gray, this is it. It has like a little, I want to say a little hint of blue in there as well. This is the color that's on my nails right now, if you could see it. But I also got another color from them, which was Sea Swing and Sun. It's a blue color. It's actually on my toes now. I would show you, but that's kind of weird. But I really like that color as well, but I'm loving this color even more. Like, I haven't taken a break from this color. I pulled out black nail polish to paint my nails black, but then I said, this gray, I can't get enough. I've been wearing a lot more gray too these days, but anyways, okay. And the last thing that I really have been loving was this blush. I believe because we're in winter, I just feel like I want to have more bronzy looking skin. I don't have a tan, obviously, and I'm not going to get a tan. There's no sun. So I like for my skin to look really, really like healthy and bronzy and glowy, kind of like I just had a tan. So this is the blush from Madam Glam. This is called Sable. I really like this color. I wanted something that was a little more on the brown side. It wears really well. I'll swatch it next to these colors so you can see it. It's like a pretty sienna brown color, kind of like my hair in a sense. But I really have been liking this. It's literally like a one tap, tap, tap on the cheek and then blend it out. And I really have been liking that color. It makes me feel as though I've just been in the sun. That's a little bit, I mix a couple different colors on my cheeks now, but this is pretty much the color that's on there. I like for it to look a little more bronze. Yeah, a little more bronze. So, these have been the things that I've been loving for the month of January. I'm so excited. I can't believe we're already in February. Oh, this is my birthday month. Really exciting. I'm so blessed to be able to see another year and be with my family and celebrate and happy and in love. I don't know why this camera keeps cutting off, so I'm going to have to talk really fast. Hopefully all is well with you guys. If you have any video requests besides the skincare, let me know down below. And I hope all is well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't on your way out. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Please remember to be blessed, well dressed and not stressed, and I shall see you there.